Welcome back. This is the Whiskey Couch, where we specialize in whiskey and food combinations. My name is Gustav and you are watching Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing review number 263, and I am midway in this whole series that I'm doing on Glen Moray Elgin Classic single malts, and I'm doing 5 reviews. So you can see I've already completed the classic and the sherry cask. Today it is the Chardonnay cask, and then the peated, and then the port following that. Glen Moray from the Glen Moray Distillery, situated in Speyside in the Northern Highlands of Scotland. Founded in 1897 and owned by Martiniquaise. I think that is how you pronounce the name of the company. And a single malt but no age statement. So a NAS bottling from Glen Moray, and this is the Chardonnay cask finish. This is for South Africa, so I just call it the South African version for the South African market. So 750 milliliter bottle, 43% ABV. Maturation, ex-Bourbon casks, and then finished in ex-Chardonnay wine casks. No mention made about chill filtration or coloring added. So as I always say, you cannot make assumptions from the color of the whiskey. But in spite of that, there we go. Deep copper with a slight pink red tint. I see there are some legs forming there. It looks like it's slightly more viscous than the previous 2 bottlings. In general, my personal opinion about this whole range is not that memorable. On the thin side, but for an everyday drinker, extremely good value. That is in general my impression. But today I am going to try this particular one, and I'm going to reveal what I'm going to use for the food snack pairing. And in this whole series I am experimenting with different, what do you call these things? Meringues, different flavored meringues. But before we get there, on the nose of this dram, sweetness, raisins. Something interesting. I can almost say something like a grape cider on the nose. Some fruit candy. Green apples, lemonskin. And as they say on the official website, some cinnamon sugar. That I must agree with. A little bit more complex on the nose than the previous 2 bottles that I've reviewed. If you do the drop in the palm test, you are left with an aroma of raisin, fresh raisin bread in your palm, which is quite interesting. On the palate, slanted. Very sweet initially. So the sweetness from the aroma also in the flavor profile. Some toffee there, some raisins, some sweet wine. Maybe the sweet wine is only power of suggestion. Spiciness, caramelized fruit and toasted oats. Those are the 2 items where I agree on the official website. Quite a lovely one, this. I can also taste some cinnamon sugar. And then towards the ending, towards the finish, which is a medium long finish, crispy, a bit of nutmeg, and then some sweet spicy oak. If you do the empty glass test, you are left with a bran muffin aroma in the glass. Let's find out what a few drops of water will do. 43% ABV here in South Africa. A few drops of water. Maybe it will open up a bit more and it will reveal some more aromas and flavors. There we go. You can see the effect there. What's happening? Yeah, there are the legs beginning to form now. A little bit thinner. Apple juice. Chocolate covered raisins. I think chocolate covered raisins will be another good flavor companion for this dram. On the palate, a bit softer, a bit more fruity, and the peppery finish is a bit softer in the end as well. This is the first one in this series where I would say that it might be a good idea to add a few drops of water, but still, without the water, it was very, very reasonable. Well priced, below 300 Rand, which means 15 pounds for a single malt for an everyday drinker. Really, really good value. Food pairing. One of the 8 or 9 meringues, flavored meringues that I've tried, the one that goes best with this is a cinnamon, sugar dusted and cinnamon flavored meringue. You can see, here we go. I've already taken a bite there, and I'm going to try this one again with this Glen Moray. The cinnamon, just a hint of cinnamon in this lovely meringue. Just wonderful. Oh, it is so delicious. You want to just stay in that moment. Like the previous 2 pairings that I've done in the previous 2 videos, it brings out the maltiness and it makes the peppery finish right at the end a bit sharper. So it's almost as if it makes the whole taste experience a bit more vibrant. So because of the sweetness of the flavor companion that I'm using here, it puts a bit of a damper on the sweet elements of the flavor profile of this dram, and it enhances the maltiness and then the peppery finish towards the end, giving it a more lively experience. I really enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey through a few of the Glen Moray Elgin Classic single malt whiskies. Until the next one, which will be number 4 in this series, Sláinte.